And after all, we're only ordinary men.
Hey guys, Youngblood Fantasy 92 here. Today we will discuss Twilight, a book that somehow instilled the highest degree of fangirlism and fanboyism the world has feared to see. Just when The Dark Knight and Hannah Montana started to lose ground, Twilight had to appear after this calm before the storm. I never read the book, nor do I plan to, because I think this book merely panders to the teeny bopper, teen girl angsters out there who plan on getting a vampire for a boyfriend. This book is a monument to the dilution of a classic character of the vampire. I mean, you had Bram Stoker's Vampire, and you had other classic films dedicated to that. Why would you destroy a legacy such as this? Now, everyone thinks vampires are as manly as St. John the Baptist in The Last Supper. Seriously, vampires that sprinkle in the sunlight? You might as well say that Superman only twitches when he approaches kryptonite. And not only that, but these vampires control themselves to not suck the blood out of humans. They resort to animal blood sucking. These vampires have now become, well, physically castrated. They can't prey on humans except for the perceived bad guys of the movie, and two of them defenestrate to the good side when they think one of their own has become too power-hungry. The only real vampire in the movie is the one that preyed on Bella. That's pretty much it. And how do I know this? Well, back in November 2008, I was subjected to this movie when I was forced to watch the movie. I foolishly agreed to watch, and overall, I thought this movie was a chick flick. It had little to no action, and the main character, Edward, no matter how beautiful you think of him to be, fangirls, is just like Aiko Arisaka 420 said in his rant. He's uptight, controlling, abrasive, rude, mordant. The list goes on. And Bella reacts like he's the man of her dreams. Bella is so one-dimensional that when she turns in profile, she disappears from plain sight. And, well, the movie did not go over as well as the fangirls believe it did. I'm not complaining about how sucky the Twilight book or movie is, but what I'm really complaining about is the fangirls and fanboys once again. They do not care about the other 6 billion people in the world and focus inward on themselves, and they wrongly suggest that they are always right and the world is wrong. This skewed philosophy applies nor so to Twilight as these people enforce their philosophy through violent means. Kicking, punching, defacing, breaking bones, and using weapons do not help but force your opinion. In fact, it detracts others from the fan base. A potential fan today may be an enemy tomorrow because these people in the fan base poorly represents the definition of a model citizenship. I could think of hundreds of books that would be better than Twilight. The Stranger by Albert Camus, The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum, For Whom the Bell Tolls by Ernest Hemingway, The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann, and many others. These Twilight fans cannot reconcile the fact that such opinions are a part of humanity. Difference of opinion is one of the certainties of the world, and they have to accept this glaring fact. These Twilight jerks fail to understand that they are only reading a book or seeing a movie. This is pure fantasy. Hell, even a real vampire in this life cannot be possible, much less the diluted ones in Twilight. These people need to discern between reality and imagination, because sadly enough they are caught in the middle. They sincerely believe that Stephenie Meyer will be horribly insulted if she is criticized, and they will demand an apology out of you even if you constructively criticize her works. How can an author not take criticism? I don't understand that. Every work must be considered literary gold or else he or she fails as an author. This typical mindset of a fanboy or fangirl does not make use of logistics. Here's how. E. Cummings, one of the most prolific poets of the 20th century, was rejected time and time again from multiple publishing companies, claiming that his work was ridiculous. He had to self-publish one of his own books, labeled No Thanks, as a reference to his bad luck with his publishers. And he became a phenomenon in the world of literature. Check out his poetry and you will see why. If Stephenie Meyer cannot take criticism at any scale, then her status as a writer should damn well be questioned. I'm sure she probably does, given the fact her fan base misrepresents Twilight to the fullest extent of humanity falling. I may not have read the books, and I may not know the fan base in general, and I may have criticism about it, but who are the rabid fans to say that we can't have differing opinions? If you wish to control others, be like King Leopold II. Oh, he just attempted to control the rubber economy and trade in the Belgian Congo, and as a result of his appointment of soldiers in the Force Publique, they horribly mutilated Congolese peoples by cutting their hands off, burning their houses, and killing entire families. So yeah, fanboys and fangirls of the Twilight series, control yourselves! Understand that opinions can differ, and Godspeed to the rational Twilight fans out there. You're gonna need it. Well, that's the end of my rant. I'm Youngblood Fantasy 92, and ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next time.